Okay, so our data is being stored in the database. We have to make a couple of modification to our code to handle the error messages and the success messages. Okay, so currently the first thing that we want to do is we want to actually set these fields as required. Okay, so this file field should be required. Okay, and just add this required attribute to this input type file, and then select a tag also, just set required. Okay, so the user should not be able to submit the form without filling up these two details. All right, and then what we want to do is once the data is uploaded, we want to show the success messages to the user. Okay, something like data imported successfully. Okay, so if we get some error messages, then we also want to show that error message to the user here. Okay, so to display such messages, Django has an inbuilt module called messages framework. Implementing this messages framework will make our life easier, and we can easily implement, or we can easily display any kind of success or error messages in our Django application. Okay, so we will implement that messages framework in this video. All right, so just go to this Django messages framework. You can go to Google and say messages framework. Okay, messages in Django. Okay, so it will take you to the messages framework, and you have to do some configuration in the settings.py. I'll show you what to write in the settings. See, django.contrib.messages is already included in the installed apps. If you want to see that, you can go to settings, and here inside the installed apps, by default this module comes in. Okay, so next what you have to do, you have to just scroll to the bottom of this settings.py, and we have to write one configuration here. Let me show you. Yeah, here it is. You have to import this from django.contrib.messages, import constants as messages. Okay, copy this and go to here and just put it here. Okay, and then go back to this documentation, and you can simply copy this and put it here. Okay, right now we only want to display success or error messages. Okay, so you can simply say error. Okay, messages.error will be danger class. So this is the bootstrap danger class. Okay, so error will be shown in red color. Okay, and yeah, so that's about setting up the message tags. And then next what you need to do is you need to go to the templates. Okay, go to the templates and create one new file and call it as alerts.html, alerts.html or message.html, anything you wish. Okay, so it is just the file name. All right, so inside this alerts.html you will put some a simple HTML code. So you can see here displaying a message, and you can copy this. Okay, you can copy this code and go to your alerts.html and put it here. Okay, so let me set this to HTML. All right, so what it is doing, if there is any kind of messages, then we are looping through the messages and printing it inside the li tag. Okay, so this is what it means. And then you see where you want to display the messages. In here, inside this import data, I want to display the message here. Okay, so if any error has occurred, I just want to show that message just below this import data. Okay, I'll go to the import data.html, and after this submit button, I will simply include this alerts.html, alerts.html. Okay, I'll simply include this alerts.html. Okay, so this one. So once this is done, you can now go to views.py, and from here you can send the messages to the import data.html. Okay, so let me show you how to do that. Okay, so first thing, we want to import messages from django.contrib import messages. Okay, import messages. All right. So once the messages module is imported, then your code will run. And here in the try block, if the command is successful, then you can send the message. Okay, so let me say messages dot success. Okay, messages dot success. It will take a request. Okay, request comma your message, whatever message you want to provide, you can give it. Okay, data imported successfully. Okay, data imported successfully. Similarly, if you get any error from this import data command, what you do, you can simply say messages dot error. Okay, messages dot error. Simply say request comma, we will put this error. Okay, so inside the str function, sorry, e. Okay, str of e. Okay, whatever error we get from this import data command, we are displaying it in the messages. Okay, so now we can actually test it. Let me try to import one data. I'll import this this one, student data.csv. Open, and it will go to student and import. Okay, so you can see data imported successfully. Okay, but this is very simple. I want to make this bootstrap alert. Okay, so how to do that? Let me go to bootstrap alerts. Okay, so that we can show that, show this message in a green color or a red color. Okay, so this is the alert. This kind of alert we can put. Okay, so to make such alerts, you need to actually modify this alerts.html. Okay, so this is the default code that was provided by Django. So instead of ul, you can say div. Okay, so here also div. Okay, so using that div, we'll get rid of this li dot, right? So this looks like the list elements. Okay, so we don't want that to be list. We'll simply make it alert. Okay, so I removed that ul and put this div, and after that, instead of this li, I'll put div again. Okay, put one space here, and this one will be div, close div. Okay, next here the class will be alert space alert hyphen. Okay, alert space alert hyphen. So this will be dynamic. If this is success, then this message will be shown in green, and if this is danger, then it will be red. All right, and let's save this file. And after that, next what you can do, okay, let's try this. Let's try to import the data again. So I'll upload student data.csv, and I'll send it to the student model and import data. Okay, so you can see data imported successfully. This alert message is working fine. Now let's try to produce some error. Okay, so I'm trying to upload CSV student data to the customer table. Now let's see what happens. And you can see customer got unexpected keyword, a roll number. But this is something technical, right? Because we don't want to show the error like this. Okay, so we got the error which is a red color, but the error should not be like this. So this is, if the non-technical person is using our application, then he will be confused to what is this. Okay, so he don't know what is keyword arguments and all. Okay, so that is the reason we actually want to make sure the CSV file and the database table has the correct field names. Okay, we will compare, and if that comparison fails, we will show the customer that CSV file does not match with the table fields. Okay, or something like that. Okay, something easy error message. Okay, so that non-technical person can also understand that error message. All right, so we will do that because we have to modify some code in the inside our import data command. Okay, so here we have to make some modification. All right, so anyways, so that's about showing the or displaying the error messages or success messages in Django. Okay, thank you.